Hi guys, my name is Daria. I'm with Placement Slovakia team, and today we have our new guest for interview questions. Could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
My name is Tomas, and I'm from Spain. I'm an international business student and I worked as a customer service here in Slovakia.
That's great. So my first question to you will be about your motivation. So what motivated you to take this internship abroad, and why did you choose Slovakia?
Well, obviously, when I was young, I already knew I wanted to do an Erasmus experience. I didn't even care where or how, but I really wanted to do one. And then when my school introduced me to Placement Slovakia, to how the benefits we have against the normal Erasmus or how things work, I already knew I wanted to do that before anything else.
So basically just want to try something new, right? Something to guide you for your further career or something like that, right?
I wanted to do it for the experience, obviously having an experience in another country, a different country, where you are alone with work and having to manage yourself. That really sounds good for businesses at the time to hire you, but also for not only the experience at work, but also languages, meeting people, and being able to do things myself.
And have you had such experience before, being alone, being fully alone?
Well, almost. I've been two months in Dublin by myself, learning English and having my grades in English as the B2 level. And I also went on some travels by myself, but that's like completely for tourism and vacation. So
yeah, and this story in Slovakia is completely different for you,
obviously.
Right? And let's speak more about your position and about your responsibilities. Could you please briefly describe that to our audience?
Well, my position was customer service, but I did a bit of everything, obviously, because they don't only stay at your position, but obviously you can help with other people. For example, in my position, I was helping the Intel system with invoicing, with ODs, also dealing with clients not only with problems, but also guiding them in the order, as in where is it, how is it done. Also, sometimes I had to learn the materials or the products that we are selling, also to guide the clients, because sometimes they don't even know what they need. So for that part, and also, for example, in my experience, they had to move the financial part from Spain to India, and I already was in that motion also, and I helped them to move. So it's a bit. So
as I understood, you cannot describe the exact responsibilities, because every new day it's new responsibilities and new tasks, right?
Yeah, you don't get bored.
That's great.
And also not only work, but where I was working in my business, they also did like many events, not work related. It was more to know the team and team buildings, obviously. So whenever you're not working, you are doing team buildings. If not, you are helping to another people, and if not, you are getting into another department to help them.
So every day a new challenge for you, right?
Yeah.
And also I want to ask you some more personal questions. I know that few months of adaptation for all our students are the most stressful and the most challenging for all our interns. So could you please share with us your story, how to overcome these barriers?
Well, my adaptation, as in knowing the city, the transport, how things work, it was pretty easy, because when I arrived to the apartment, I already had my two roommates, Patrick and Julian. They showed me everything in the city. The first day I came here, we went out and they showed me the city, how transport works, how where we were working also, because they knew the office and such. So pretty much the first weeks and first days were easy as in knowing the city and how to move. But whenever you change to the culture, obviously coming from Spain, a really social country, as in you go out, people are shouting, you hear noise everywhere, you can talk with everyone. Obviously that part it was a bit more difficult because, for example, for me it was shocking that at night, late at night, you didn't hear anything. If you go out of your window, you don't hear anything, and you can hear even the cars of how silent the city is.
Yeah.
That's a shock for me, for example.
Would you have any advice for our new interns how to deal with this adaptation? Maybe what was your advice? For example, you're in the past.
Well, for me, the main thing you need to have to adapt fast here is friends, obviously. So if you can actually engage with one of your roommates that has been here at least for a month, it doesn't need to be like a finishing internship. It can be just a month. Actually, Bratislava is not a big city. There's no many things that you should know to lose yourself or whatever. So actually, if you engage with your roommates, in a few days you can adapt well, and it's pretty much a really easy city. It's an easygoing city to adapt.
Yes, I guess that's a brilliant advice, because these people you are living with, you will be living with them for some couple of months or something, and you need to just have like a friendly relationship with them, just to know the city, to know the secrets of the city, and just to be in a good environment in flat itself. And I want to talk more about the travel. So have you been able to be abroad of Slovakia while your internship?
Well, thanks to my roommates, obviously. they were pushing me to go somewhere. For some difficulties, we didn't do all the travels we wanted, so we just stick to one. We went to Budapest. That is not really far, so it was actually, I think it was 3 and something hours with bus, so it wasn't that far. Not expensive either, so it was perfect, and we stayed there for a few days. It was mostly watching the city in the morning. We went out in the evening, and the next day we did a bit more of tourism, and then we left, so it wasn't that.
I would like to ask more about your leisure time in Slovakia. So how did you spend your leisure time out of the work? So as I understand, your roommate became your real friend, right?
Yeah, obviously for the first couple of months I was really going out with them, but not that much. Obviously you have to stick to work schedules. They also have their own lives, so mostly I'm a really active person, so whenever I could, I was in parks playing basketball or in the gym. Even with my colleagues, I started going to the gym with them. So it was really like really social leisure, as in going out with people, doing sport with people, or just spending time in the house with my roommates.
Overall, how can you evaluate your experience with Placement Slovakia team and with your internship? Do you think that it has brought a lot of new prospects to your future career?
Well, obviously, as I already told, like in the first questions, an Erasmus obviously really launched your career up. But as in the Placement Slovakia side, I'm grateful for just even the first steps in Bratislava. They were with a Placement Slovakia employee, so the guidance, even to the flat, the time they put in, that's really nice. And also the being able to ask them for things in the telephone line, that's really important for me, obviously. So it was for me, it was really easy to engage with them, and I'm grateful for how things worked.
Thank you. are your plans after this internship? Because I know that your last day is today, and what are your plans after your internship?
Well, I will start university in Spain. I will do a double degree as in international business and marketing. I will also go in the search of work, so this actually is going to help me right away. And I will continue learning languages and with also my sport career, trying to keep it alive for a bit longer.
Would you recommend this program to your friends or maybe to the students you share your studies with, and if so, why?
Well, I mean, everyone wants to go to an Erasmus, as I've seen, and obviously Erasmus is an option that not many people can do because of financial situations. I know a lot of people that have rejected Erasmus because they couldn't afford it, and that's why I like Placement Slovakia, that they enroll with the business and they make easier the staying here. That's why I said before, the benefits are really a big thing in the program.
So what would you prefer, hiking or swimming?
Swimming.
What's better, friendly colleagues or flexible schedule?
Friendly colleagues.
Halushki or paella?
Paella.
The most beautiful city in Europe?
I cannot answer that.
Skip it. The dish of your country that Slovaks really need to know?
Croquetas.
Your feeling when Monday is coming?
Again.
Again. Slovaks are friendly or secretive?
Secretive.
Secretive. And Bratislava, expensive or cheap?
Somewhat in the middle.
Something in the middle. And have you enjoyed your internship here in Bratislava?
Yeah, obviously.
That's great. Well, that's the last answer I really need to hear. That's great. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Thomas, and thank you for coming there. And I hope you enjoy your stay there.